Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to Inner Dreams and welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. You're a divine gift, but some people see you as a hot commodity. They see you as a way to gain energy, wealth, power. There's someone or some beings who wish to dominate you. Now, whoever this reading is for, as always, take what resonates, okay? If it's not for you, leave it. But whoever this reading is for, this is something that you're aware of. That there are beings who want access to your energy. And there's a choice that you made in the past. You did something exactly as you should have. You did it exactly the way that your soul guided you. And this involves some effort that a being or people, a collective group, actions that they took to try to gain constant access to your energy. They did this in a very destructive way. They attempted to criticize you and control you. And this is coming through as destructive criticism, not constructive, destructive. So they tried to criticize you, control you, and instead of arguing with them, you shut down access. And that's exactly what you should have done. Because you know that you are a gift. But they did not deserve access to that gift. To you as a whole, as a being, and to you as the aspects of you, the gifts within you, your psychic abilities, your sexual energy, your beauty. They deserved nothing. But I'm getting that you didn't argue with them. You just said, you won't have any access to me. Yeah, because there's a snake here. Nose is itching. There's a snake who wanted access to your energy. This snake thinks that they're in control of everything. I'm getting that they are in control of something, but not everything. Because he looks like, he reminds me of Abraham Lincoln here with this top hat and this tuxedo. It's like they think they're the president. This could be the, I'm hearing top dog of a cult or organization. These wings remind me of the Temperance Angel in the tarot, card 14. So they tried to present themselves as being tempered, having patience and peace and balance, but it's a facade. You see those glasses? Nobody can see through their facade. But you know that this person is a snake. So you see through them when nobody else does. You see through them. You see the real them that they don't want anybody to see. That has them very angry. Also, they hide their hands. This person has their hands in their pockets, so they control a lot of things. Like they actually are controlling puppets, but they hide their hands, so they don't want anybody to know the control tactics that they use. They control cities. Okay, so, oh, this could be like tied to something, some sort of network that does very nefarious things. They try to control lives is what I'm getting. This Cancer glyph right here, every once in a while, you can't see it on my tablecloth, but it's the Cancer glyph, and this card is right by it. Every once in a while, a certain glyph will stand out to me, and this is, so there could be Cancerian energy here. But there, and this could be yours or someone else's. It doesn't have to be, though. It could be that the Cancerian energy is not significant in this person's chart. It could be, but it could just be that this person has a shell. It's like they don't want people to see through their shell. They don't want people to see their true self. This is the ancestor deck, by the way, so I'm opening up to the divine ancestors that wish to speak to the divine collective. Thank you, ancestors. Ooh. So I'm getting two things. First of all, this person is very defensive, but also you put up your defenses when you needed to. I'm getting Emperor energy here, like Emperor, Empire. You have something worth protecting for sure. And you come across as an Emperor, Empress, but I'm really getting masculine energy here, even if you are a female or a woman. It's not the gender that's significant here, it's the energy, and it's masculine energy. So you protect, you defend, you step up to the plate, you swing and you do not miss, I'm hearing. So a lot of baseball references here. Baseball could be significant. Baseball, softball. I'm also getting that you didn't wait for 3 strikes to call an out on someone. Like, you peeped game really quickly. It doesn't take long for you to recognize some craziness, some nefarious energies. Yeah, you peeped game really quickly. You noticed something nefarious very, very quickly, and you acted on it. Thank you, Spirit. They said go to the dragons. All right, dragons. What's coming through for this beautiful being? 6 of Wands, High Priestess, 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, the Hierophant. I believe some of these same cards came out in the last reading, which is crazy because I shuffled. And I think all of these cards were present except for the Hierophant. So you've earned the right to a title. Okay, Emperor came through. You came through as an Emperor. Now you're coming through as a Hierophant. So there's spiritual knowledge that you have. There's spiritual mastery that you have. You're a teacher. You've earned your right as a teacher. As a High Priestess, you shine. With the 6 of Wands to the High Priestess, there's someone, because of this, because of your accuracy as a High Priestess, you see through things, you see through people. Because of your accuracy with all of that, there's somebody who's in the 8 of Swords. They feel like they're in prison. I heard they are in prison. Now this could be spiritual jail, this could be in the physical realm, either or perhaps both. But that is this snake here that came after your gifts. I heard there's nothing they can do to the High Priestess. And they hate that. Ooh, they hate that. See, this is right over the High Priestess in the spread, the way I laid them out. There's nothing that they can do. See how his hands are in his pockets? This person cannot touch the High Priestess. They can't touch your gifts. They've got nothing on you. That song, Bruno Mars and some other artists, they've got nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. I was a little off key at first. So this person tried to come after you, but they were all off. They tried the wrong tactics. Yeah. They might say hi, and I might say hey, but you don't have to worry about what they say. They've got nothing on you, baby. Something like that. I don't know. I'm singing off key on that, but that's significant because this person tried all the wrong tactics. But what's coming through with that song is that this snake wanted access to you. They were trying to act as though somebody else didn't matter. They wanted you. So this could be somebody who was trying to make you compete with someone. I'm getting that for some of you, this is a person who was coming after your sexual energy. And they love to triangulate. They love to involve other people. They love to see the beings that they go after compete. And the thing is they don't really go after you. They try to taunt you and have other people, they outsource. They try to get other people to bring you in. It's like I see this person trying to summon for you as if they were the emperor, but you came through as the emperor. So that's what they did wrong. They had all the wrong games, okay? So I was singing that song off key because this person tried all the wrong moves. It's like they thought they had summed you up. They thought they had you down pat, like, oh, I know what to do. I know how to get the divine collective. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. They thought they had it all figured out. But they had it all wrong. And perhaps one reason why they had it all wrong is because they haven't shown up on the board yet, except for with the 7 of Swords, because that's here. So there are games and lies and there's deceit and trickery that this person was trying. But it didn't work because they didn't know what they were doing. And also there's something about you, beautiful being, with you being the High Priestess, you see through things. You don't compete with other people because other people don't compare to you. So there's no competition. But somehow this person was trying to convince you. I'm thinking about that song. They were trying to convince you that, like, oh, you don't have to worry about them. Just come to me. Just come to me. This person could have been doing come to me spells. I definitely see them in this card. I see them as trying to be a magician. Okay, so with the 7 of Swords, they were trying lots of different tactics to get you, to gain access to you. Why did this be? I think it's B.O.B., B.Y.O.B. and Bruno Mars. I'm hearing in that song. I love the song, by the way. The way it was coming through, I was like, ooh. But, yeah, why did that song come through, Spirit? What was this person doing? What was their goal? Okay, the Devil. The 8 of Pentacles, they were very dedicated to their devilish ways. There's something involving a marriage here because I already saw that with the Hierophant. I mean, I definitely see that you are a teacher, you're wise, but there's also something here about a marriage because we've got the 4 of Wands right above the Hierophant. And these 2 cards, you see that right there? These 2 cards, that's the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands right above the Hierophant. So, and the 10 of Cups. The Devil, the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, which, by the way, is right above the 7 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. This person is complete lower self. That's all they're dedicated to. The Devil, Eight of Pentacles. That's all they try to perfect, is their baneful magic, their controlling ways, their sex. Okay? By the way, this person thinks that they're a master in the bedroom. But I'm getting that that is extremely false, because this person is deceived into thinking that they control things, that they own things, that they direct things, and they don't. There's something that they were trying to control within a 10 of cups. Like, they wanted to fake that there was this family environment, this emotional harmony, fulfillment. But there isn't. There's Five of Pentacles. I'm hearing this person is broke in every way. They're broke in every way possible. This snake right here, broke. This is financially, and we're in minute 16, the Tower. So something has crumbled because it's false. It can't stand because it's false. So everything that needs to crumble is crumbling, beautiful being. Everything that needs to crumble is crumbling. And why is this happening? Because you stood up to this person, whether you stood up verbally and you spoke words, or whether you spoke up. You know how this person is just like, they're not doing anything, they're not saying anything, but they're saying it with their posture. You know, like, I feel like that says enough. But also, I'm getting the energy of, like, this person wanted to build a 10 of cups. They wanted to create a 10 of cups. They wanted to create some false family. But what kind of family is built with the devil energy? Something that's false, something that is nefarious. And because see, here we have the 10 of cups. But that 10 of cups, that fake family, is now in the 5 of Pentacles. Now this could be this person's own personal family, because with strong hints of marriage here, a strong hint of marriage with the Hierophant and the 4 of Wands, I am getting that this person could be married. You could be married. This person may have been trying to tempt you. They may have been saying things like, okay, I'm getting a very, this person wants your energy so badly. Because those of you who watch my readings, whenever I have like lint or something on my mouth, it always means that somebody's trying to stick to you. They want to get into your world. But we rebuke that. Thank you, Spirit. This person could be in a marriage, and they, whoever it is that they're with, they use them to outsource, to go and fetch other lovers. And it was 1818 when I looked at the clock. So that's something that this person tries to keep hidden. But this person uses whoever it is that they are with, or that they've been with, because they might not be with them anymore, because we've got 5 of Pentacles here for this snake. They use their lover or their spouse, whoever it is that they claim to be with, to go and fetch other people. And it's, I keep using fetch. So this person thinks of their lover as a dog. How sick and disgusting. This could also be somebody who considers themselves to be a Hierophant, a spiritual teacher. You are one, because you're aligned with the High Priestess energy. Your High Priestess energy has this person feeling like they're all tied up. And they are. Why? Because they've been trying to approach you in the 7 of Swords. They wanted to trick you. They wanted to deceive you. I didn't mean to grab these. I was trying to grab my selenite so I could get some index cards. But Aries could be significant here. Look, I said you came through as the Emperor. You have an Empire. Oh, the INFJ door slam. I love this. Okay, so I am an INFJ on the Myers-Briggs personality assessment. And there's something known as the INFJ door slam. So for me, it's not so much a door slam, but people who have my personality type, there's something that comes naturally to a lot of us, and this might resonate with you since the card came through. But it's where when we recognize a pattern of nefarious ways, abusive behavior, toxicity within a person, we take time first and foremost to assess what's going on, and then we basically banish the person from our lives, because, and it's done with ease and grace. It's not like, and I'm speaking for myself personally here, so take what resonates, but when I do this with a person, I've already thought through very carefully about why they should not have access to me anymore. And access came through at the beginning of this reading, so this definitely could resonate with some of you. I've already thought it through carefully. I've already consulted with spirit, with my ancestors, should this person have access in my life. And a lot of times the person does not even know that I'm going through this, but I have already told the person, this is what I need from you. If it's a serious relationship. If not, I'm just noticing, I'm just observing. And I've taken stock of what has gone on. And when I'm done, I'm done. There is no going back. There's no take backsies, you know? It's like, but it's something that's very natural for many INFJs, and it's called the INFJ door slam, because when that door shuts, it's not being reopened. So you may have done that, beautiful being. You don't have to be an INFJ for this to resonate, but that could be something that you have done with this person where you're like, oh, I've seen all the evidence, and nothing with this person adds up to a sum where it's looking like they should be in my life. Okay, so take what resonates. Thank you, Spirit. What do we need to know about this situation for this beautiful being? What needs to be known? Yeah, this person is nothing but a distraction. And what I'm getting is that they're trying to distract you right now. They're trying to distract you. They want you distracted. They could be using other people to try to do this. There could be somebody in this person's world. It could be a child, like not a child, but like a grown child. I hope they're not using children, but that has come through some of the readings. People who inappropriately use the energy of children. So take what resonates. But I'm getting in my mind's eye an older child, someone who is 18 or older, you know. They could be summoning their energy, like trying to use their energy to do things to distract you. It could be people that you know. It could be other family members. It could be neighbors, co-workers, anybody that they have access to, that they know could have a physical presence in your world. But also I'm getting that this person is, I'm hearing they're famous for using baneful magic, but it's not what they want to be famous for. So in other words, what I'm getting is that people are seeing through this person. They did not want that. Remember, they came through with that Cancerian shell where they don't want anybody seeing in their inner world. Also these glasses, they don't want anybody seeing. They hide their hands. They might throw rocks and hide their hands. So they do tricks and things that they don't want to be seen. But they're being very known now as an evil magician. Someone who uses energy work to do despicable things. They know they messed up. Well, they should know. That's good. At least that means that they have some level of intelligence. Good to know. Dreaming of you. Oh, no, don't hit me with the Selena. Oh, I love me some Selena Quintanilla. But in this case, I'm not trying to hear it. So this person is lying awake at night thinking of you. This person is obsessive. They're obsessed. They failed. Yeah, they failed. I'm hearing they failed to capture your energy. What did this person want to use your energy for? What, like what? Okay, this is, that fell, that was coming out. This situation involves deep past life connections. So it's not just about this lifetime, beautiful being. There could be a home involved, or things could be happening within your home related to this, or around your home. You might live close to this person, or they might be riding past your home to keep an eye on what you're doing. This person feels stuck, and they wanted you feeling stuck, which takes me to my next question, which was, what did this person want your energy for? Because this is what I'm getting. You came through as the High Priestess. You also came through as the Emperor. But what I'm really interested in right now, because I want to know why this person wants access to your High Priestess energy. What did they want you to do for them? Or for if they're connected to a cult or an organization. This person has an attachment to the past. They wanted you to do separation spells. So this could be someone who wanted you to do separation work for them, to separate other people. I'm getting something really heavy here where if this person does their own energy work, they wanted you to join in with them. They might have wanted you to do sexual magic with them in order to infiltrate other people's homes and like energetically. They wanted to gain access to your energy in order to be able to con other people. I'm seeing this person as a con artist. That's one reason why I'm seeing them with sunglasses. I love sunglasses, but I'm seeing this person in that way right now. They want to remain attached to the past with you. So you all's past life connections, they don't want to change that for the better. They like the way that things have been. This person could have been trying to do separation spells on you if you are currently connected to a divine spouse, a divine partner, lover. What else did they want with your energy? Yeah, baneful magic. This person does baneful magic all day. That's all they want. And that's why they wanted access to your energy as well. Like, think about it. You're a High Priestess. They do baneful magic. Their life, they feel, would only get more powerful if they had access to your energy. Also, what I'm getting is that this person, like, their attachment to the past is with chains. So they're, because of their karmic ties to the past, it's like weighing them down. They're bound. You're not. You're free. So that's why they want your energy, because they feel like they can't manifest with the energy that they have. They don't have the connection with their ancestors that you have. Their bloodline is cursed. This person's bloodline is cursed. Yours is not. That's one reason why they wanted to separate you from whoever you're connected to. They wanted to separate you from that so that they could completely just take from you. Ritual of the unseen hand. Okay, like, come on now. We already saw that they hide their hands. So everything that this person does, they want it to be hidden. What does this say? Yeah, dark magic. I like to say evil magic because evil is not always, what's dark is not always evil, okay? Dark does not equal evil. Okay, evil magic intended to work secretly, manipulating situations or people from behind the scenes without being detected. Exactly. Exactly. Listen, this person could be a minister, a priest, what do you call? I don't know. In Islam and Judaism, I forget what they call them, but the leaders. This person tries to act like they are a religious leader of some sort. Whatever denomination, whatever religion. It could be within a cult. It could be Jehovah's Witness. It could be Scientology. It could be the Church of Mormon. Whatever. But they try to act like they are a religious, pious leader. And they're not. They're sitting back here doing baneful rituals on everybody. Everybody that came through, so their people. And they tried to do this on your people. Whoever it is that you love. Rituals of fear. This person wanted you so afraid. And you know what? They wanted you afraid of not being with them. Siphoning spells. Yep. They wanted to steal energy, property, or prosperity. Could have been property. Or health from another person. I just got that if you have an investment of any sorts, if you have any lump sum of money that has ever come to you, this person wanted it. And what's even more evil is that I'm getting that if at any point in time, like after you knew this person, once you had met them, if there was some sort of inheritance that you ever earned, even if it was from someone's passing, someone crossing over, this person, you may notice that this person's energy was very loud in your life at that time. You may have noticed that you were under spiritual attack at that time because this person was trying to infiltrate your world to gain access to that wealth. Siphoning spells. Oh, they did the most. What else did this person want with your energy? Energetic sacrifices. Ultimately, like I'm getting that this person wanted to use your energy in a variety of ways, right? Many different evil ways. But ultimately, they were willing to sacrifice you because this person would sacrifice anyone other than themselves. But it's very ironic because they have now sacrificed themselves. Because they're in the Eight of Swords. They still are attached to the past. They're feeling stuck. We'll see what else comes through. But also, you know why I know that this person has sacrificed themselves? Because you have gained a position as the Hierophant. That's what they wanted. And this type of energy where you have past life connections and this person is still attached to the past, there are karmic cycles that had to be broken. It's always a seesaw. Always. Always. There's a person who is going to ascend and there's a person who's going to descend. And you're not descending. So that means that this person is only going in one direction, down. Yeah, they wanted to sacrifice your energy. Ultimately, that's what they were willing to do after they had used whatever whatever it was that they wanted to siphon from you. They were willing to then sacrifice your energy. So that is a message. However it is that you slammed that door in their face, or if you just gently closed it and never opened it again, you did the right thing. Because ultimately this person was always willing to sacrifice you. False masks. That's all that they show. That's all that they show is falseness. This person does vengeful sorcery. They actually sit there doing rituals to try to get back at you. To get back at you for what? Is anything else from this deck, Spirit? Oh yeah, they use mind control. There could be something here about MK Ultra. And you know, okay, sidebar. There's a lot of organized things that have gone on in the past with MK Ultra, but you know, as far as what the purpose of MK Ultra was, to gain the control over specific beings in order to gain control over the masses, that's still done in very hidden ways. Like in a lot of ways, music lyrics is a form of mind control. When you see an entire audience of people, crowd of people singing the lyrics of a song, chanting them over and over and over again, is that not like a huge ritual? Are those beings not subconsciously programmed with those lyrics? Some of them are. Some of them are conscious enough to just be singing the lyrics and it's not really controlling them, but others are under that control, whatever force is behind that music. So there are a lot of different ways where the masses are controlled or where individuals are controlled. But this person is tied to something extremely nefarious that at one time has been connected to MK Ultra tactics. Programming. Yep. That's how this person vibes. Yeah, black magic spells and someone will transition. Yep. This person is... Okay, I'm getting that someone in their camp has been sacrificed. That's what they were willing to do to get to you. So when that door slam card came through, Spirit was not playing. They're like, when you close that door, let that be for good, because it has saved your life. That's what this person is willing to do to get what they want. I'm hearing they're like a petulant child. So this person could have some sort of personality disorder where developmentally they are at the level of a very small child. So they could have experienced some sort of very deep trauma at a young age, which I never rejoice for anybody's trauma, okay? But how we deal with it is extremely important. And this person chooses to manipulate others in order to process their trauma. And that's not okay, because it's not working for them. It's not healing them. Binding energy rituals. Yeah, they want, after all of this, they want to bind themselves to you. I think not. I think not. What else does this beautiful being need to know about this energy for the present and moving forward? Okay, there's a seed, an opportunity that you have, and you've done the right thing with it, and you're moving in the right direction because you've got 9 of Cups here, 9 of Scarabs, 9 of Cups. Something that you planted, a seed that you planted, is growing. You can rest and relax knowing that you're going to get more rest, beautiful being. There could have been a time where, look, with all this going on, I'm not surprised if there were times where you were like, oh my word, why am I in the Twilight Zone? I wouldn't be surprised. Because going through all this, I would have been right there too, okay? But 4 of Swords, peace, healing. I just saw 3747. Something is definitely expanding for you. Yeah, you got Temperance. Because you have truly achieved the impossible. What a lot of beings consider to be impossible, that's exactly what you've done. You've achieved balance. You're an earth angel. You bring peace to the earth. And somebody's watching you do this. Okay, I love this, Spirit. This is a great message. Thank you so much. Even if it takes a while, with the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Scarabs, like there's somebody is so invested in watching you, and they're wishing for a connection. They're just wishing. Why? Because you're the High Priestess. You have it all. You have everything that this person thinks they could ever want. And the reason why I say that is because this person doesn't even know what they need. They don't know what they need. What they really need is healing on like such a deep level. They need to heal from within. And everything that they try to do is from without. They try to do everything on the external. So they're always trying to reel in another lover, or, you know, outsource another being to sleep with and do a ritual with, or something like that. But they need to go within. Okay? But you have the 9 of Wands. So Divine is saying no matter how long it takes, all right, because this person could try tactics in the future. I'm not gonna lie. There are things that are breaking down in their world because, like, for example, it said someone is transitioning. That's someone in their camp. That's someone that they have sacrificed. There are things that this person should be in prison for, but it's something about them having friends in high places, quote unquote. So they could have connections to the law, where they have police and judges who work on their side to hide their crimes. Yeah, but look at this. Things are wearing down for them because they're in the Ten of Wands. They are truly burdened. And they're in the Nine of Swords. They're very worried. They're very worried about the outcome of something. Yeah, haha, because we've got Judgment. And Justice. So look, beautiful being, I feel like this has gone on for a long time. Listen, Judgment and Justice are here. Okay? Judgment and Justice are here. I'm hearing, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Okay? It's something about the law, and it's crazy because that song by the Fugees, Lauryn Hill, she says, I'm gonna find you and make you want me. So it's like this person wants to make you want them, but all that's coming for them is judgment and justice. Okay? That's all that's coming for them. Judgment and justice, to set the record straight, to balance the scales. And the thing is that this is so strong because they know it. They are in the Ten of Wands. They are completely burdened, and they're up at night. Nine of Swords. And this is justice. This is not like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry for this person because this is what they have manifested. They were trying to manifest control over you and your gifts. They wanted you to do nefarious things with your high priestess energy, with your connection to the divine. They wanted to use your connection to the divine to control and manipulate other beings. What? And that's exactly why they're in the situation that they're in. That's exactly why. They failed. They failed. They can dream of you if they want to, but ultimately they're going to be dreaming in prison, okay? Because they failed. Thank you, Spirit. This person has experienced a false dawn. They have constantly thought that they were going to have a beginning with you, a new beginning. They've been having false hope. But their optimism has misled them. Because, why? They failed. They were on a dead-end path, and now they know it. Oh, well, you wear a crown of confidence. And you're on an empowerment spiral. It's like every step forward builds unstoppable momentum. Every single thing you do, that's so true, because that Page of Pentacles, Scribe of Scarabs, and the Nine of Cups came through. So you're having your wishes fulfilled, okay? And this is an echo of triumph for you. You have spoken the right things into existence. This person realizes that all the charm they tried to have, it was cursed. It didn't work. So this person tried to charm you, but it's almost like they feel like they have a cloak of invisibility, like you don't even see them. You're just doing your thing. They're over here tap dancing in the corner, trying to get your eyes on them, and you're like, oh, you know, eyes on the prize, which is your destiny, okay? The prize is your destiny. And everything is occurring as it should in divine timing. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. I am so grateful for these messages, divine. Thank you for allowing them to flow through me. And thank you, beautiful being, for taking the time to tune in. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate your likes, your kind comments, your subscribes, your hypes, your shares, and your donations. Every bit of love, like every bit of love that you send to In Her Dreams, I am so truly grateful for. Thank you. I love you, and I wish you peace. I wish you joy and so many blessings. Take care.